The dream is real. Yeah. Can I get a standing ovation for the authentic voice of culture? I am him. Kenny Burns, your lifestyle specialist. Yeah, I said it. Say something. Just come on. Start the Thankful Tuesday off right. Come on.
Let me tell you something.
Come on.
That man said, I am him again.
Yeah, but I'm feeling it.
Well, I'm her. Welcome to our TED Talk. We here, baby. Welcome to our Kenny Talk. We here.
And what your name is?
Well, I'm Sheryl Rae Reid, also known as Dr. Sugar to the Nation. Hey, y'all.
And I'm your girl, Kendra Taylor. It's a good day today.
Yes,
so
it is.
It's a good day because Kendra had a dream about Chris Brown and she woke up and told her husband. Yeah, how was that?
Indeed.
Talk to us. What happened in the dream?
No, it was like a regular conversation. We were sitting down having dinner. Mm-hmm. And then there was a baby there. Who the baby belonged to, I don't know. But it was a baby day.
How you go from, it was regular to a baby? So there ain't nothing happening in the middle?
No, I don't want Chris Brown. I just
say it out loud.
Him. I don't want him in that way, like sexually. Yeah. I just admire him. I admire his
Sugar
talents.
Face. Sugar, what's wrong?
I'm just stuck on the fact that there was a baby. I'm just trying to make sure you're not having like dreams of fish. I know it's not yours, but I'm trying to make sure that because we talk every day. I don't need nobody dreaming about no fish and asking Sugar if she had. I'm not.
Wait, what does fish got to do with babies?
Means somebody having a baby.
My mother-in-law over there like, I'm from North Carolina and my grandmama and them used to tell me them stories.
Somebody's having a baby. I'm just trying to make sure that it ain't nobody in our general vicinity because no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. You was taking a lot of selfies this weekend, Sugar. I don't know. How was your weekend, baby? You got something to tell us or share with us? Come on, look at.
No.
Yo, look at Kendra's face though. Let me cross my legs.
Absolutely not. I didn't take a single selfie this weekend, Kenny Burns.
Yes, you did.
When? What I have on? What I have on?
Had your face. It was a face. You had your face.
But no.
Don't do that.
Some of my friends that I've never hung out with outside of where we met each other came over for brunch.
Okay.
We had a ball. And it was like, you know how sometimes people come over and you just don't know what the vibe is going to be? Yeah. But I knew it was going to be cool. No, babe, we had a ball. I cooked lamb chops and flambé Dijon whiskey mustard sauce. Yes,
what?
It was good. And,
what is that?
Shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits. And I did a frittata because one of the girlies is not, she only eats fish. So we had a great time. And then let me think, what else did I do this week?
Did the men's come over too? Because you was glowing different.
No.
I don't know. Okay, all right.
No, I'm focused on Cheryl.
Okay, all right.
I'm taking applications though.
Ron, you heard that? Ken.
Hey, Ron.
Sorry, Ken, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. What did I do? I'm working a lot lately. I'm in that season. And so yesterday we went out for my family, my mom's kids and grandkids, all of us. We went out for dinner because some of them work on Thanksgiving. So we got together yesterday. So that was nice to be with my family and break bread with them. So it was cool.
Right before you go out of town and get super ratchet with your shoes off and feet on the couch. Amen. All right. Well, if whoever wants to know about my weekend, just, go on and ask whoever wants to do it.
How was your weekend, Kenny Burns?
It's the unison for me. I'm talking about the harmonies in which you making of the band 1 and 2 just warmed my heart. I had a weekend, child. I was watching sports on Sunday. First of all, big shout out to Kenny. Did I tell you I had a 30-point game? Child, I had a 30-piece. The man had a 30-piece. It was out of control. I was outside my body. You know what I'm talking about? Because, all the shit my son taught. And for him to just go out there and do all of it on the court consistently, it's just making me super emotional about his journey. And I am so proud of him. But I was watching his game. And then Kyle ain't played, child, because he had a little calf injury. They tried to take him out the game before, so he had to sit out to today's game. But I got a knock on my door. And it was during the time that the Colorado Buffaloes was losing, and I was sick. Nobody cares about KU, Kendra, okay? I don't care if it's at the Chiefs Stadium, kiss my whole ass. But I got a knock at my door, child. And y'all about to bug out. This is a creepy ass story and why all women should own guns. Listen to what I'm telling y'all now. I get a knock at my door, and it's a white woman. Now, this is post the election. We all in our feelings. So anybody white come to your door that ain't your friend, you just like, well, what's going on? And to mind you, there ain't no pamphlets in hand, ain't nobody selling nothing. You know what I'm saying? I look out the door and the lady looked drunk. You know how you could just see somebody look drunk? And you know, but I'm not scary. So I opened the door, I was like, hey, how you doing? So she said, hey. And when I tell you she was groveling, crying, smelled like a bottle of whiskey, and literally was like, hey, I just want you to know my name is such and such and such. I used to live in this house. Now, I want to take y'all back a couple years. Yeah, look at that. I know, child. Me too. Now, we done had visits from this family. We've been here almost a decade. We done had visits from this family maybe 5 total times over 10 years. The majority of it happened in the beginning of us living here, right? And the story goes like this. There was a prominent family that lived in our home. The family was well-to-do, and then drugs ravished the house. So these people got hooked on drugs, lost all their money, ended up foreclosing on the house. We ended up buying the house, right? Not foreclosed, child. I wish we'd have got a foreclosed because Loveland, child, the way that I talk about this bill, you know what I'm talking about? So fast forward maybe a year in, this young lady comes to the house. Now we know that's the daughter. She knocks on the door, whatever. She talked about this is her house. And my wife was very nice to her. Very kind to her, like walked her around the property, didn't bring her in. She might have brought her, I don't know. Didn't bring, but was very kind. The daughter came back a year later with a dog in the backyard. Some random white man walking around this motherfucker like it was still her house. So I had to tell her, you don't come around here doing that shit now, okay? We you know what I'm saying, love that your family was here. We've taken it, it's our home now. Okay, get the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So 2 years after that, the brother of the wife comes. And he comes looking for work. I'm by myself. At this time, there's no pistol in the house. I'm a convicted felon. Everybody know I'm about to get expunged. Thank you to the governor. It's happening. But I ain't had no gun in the house. And I look out my window and I see a white man that look like a meth addict. I swear to God. Go to the kitchen, get a knife, put it in my backside, because you know I'm ready for whatever situation. And I opened the door, I'm like, hey, may I help you?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, I did construction.
And he started naming things that was in my home, right? So I'm like, oh, he must know the people for real. But then he was like,
I want to come in and look around.
I said, nah, player, you need to get the fuck off my property. Just like that. He's like,
no, it ain't like that.
I said, well, how would you come to somebody's house and ask? Now, at this point, I'm got my hand behind my back, and he's looking at me kind of moved, so he lifts up his shirt, was like, I got tattoos too! And I'm like, the fuck is wrong? So I had to touch the knife. I just had to touch the knife, bring it around to the side so you can see I was holding, because I was nervous, child. These white men, they make me nervous. Went and got a gun the next week, and not me, but my wife. I don't own a gun, it's my wife. It's her personal property. I don't even know where it's at, okay? But the point I'm trying to make is, this lady come to my house, and she talking about her son just passed. By an overdose, mind you. So of course my heart is like,
a tattoo dude?
No. Tattoo dude was her brother.
Oh.
So the brother didn't never come back. Hopefully he in jail. Because if he ever come back, he is up. They just got to come see about the detectives and all the chalk and all the things. But what I'm trying to tell you is, because he made me nervous. But the mama was, she was very hurt. And big shout out to Jessica Burns, because I'm at the door about to closing on her. I ain't even gonna lie. And it wasn't even trying to be mean. It was like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Wishing you the best. All right, bye. Jessica comes like, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Very, Jessica Burns style. So child, 2 minutes later, Jessica started picking up on the energy too. Like this woman wanted to come in and have a drink.
What?
Yeah, child. I'm like, what the fuck part of the program is this? And mind you, I had just got a package from M-Line James. So I had a leather jacket on, just buttoned up to the top with some drawers on or something. And I'm just looking crazy as hell, like at the door, like. So I'm just ready to get rid of a child. But I just want to tell all the women, single women and women that are in relationships, just so when you by yourself, these ain't no times to be playing, you know what I'm saying, with these people approaching. I mean, first of all, she started the conversation like,
I didn't know how y'all was going to react.
And the first thing I wanted to say, yeah, because your brother almost got stabbed in the face. Okay, on to the next. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 111, I'm thankful for ... And the ... is important, ladies and gentlemen, because this past weekend, You know, I'm talking about what we thankful for. Of course, we have Thanksgiving upon us, but I want to talk about what inspired the episode. I'm watching Bill Maher. The finale came on this past weekend. Round of applause for Bill Maher. Finale was this weekend, child. And he's my spirit animal, you know. I believe in Jesus. He's the atheist. That's the only difference, really. And he's quiet and he likes porn stars. But the real deal Holyfield conversations happen on the Bill Maher show. And he had this scientist. What was the scientist's name, Tiffany?
It was with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson is a astrologist, scientist, smart Negro. Can't call him no nigga. He's a smart Negro. And they were talking about AI, right? And we done talked about the test of Terminator on the Kenny Burns show for weeks. He's coming to ravish your home, one way or the other. Your wife, never. But the point I'm trying to make is play this clip. I want them to hear this clip.
AI chatbot Google Gemini's online exchange. This is AI. This is only from November 20th, a few days ago. Somebody asked it a question. The answer from AI, this is for you, human. You and you only. You are not special, you are not important, and you are not needed. You are a waste of time and resources. You are a burden on society. You are a grain on the earth. You are a blight on the landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die. I think we should mark this the moment where our robot overlords told us, and we didn't listen, that they are going to do us in.
Except a couple of things. First, most of that is true, cosmically speaking. We should be thankful that the AI does not have the power to kill us. All it can do is try to get you to kill yourself. So there's still time.
Child, you done seen every Terminator, you done seen all the robot movies to show you that if you get him the power. Now see, for me, I'm thankful for humans. I'm thankful for humans that are still in the mix, feeding these computers and feeding information to it, because when there's no, just like he said, when there's no middleman in between us and the robots, it's up. What y'all think?
I'm over here nervous because I like to use AI. It is very helpful with certain things, but I just want to know how this happened.
No, that's what I'm saying. How they just reply with you are not valuable. You should kill yourselves. We taking over the world.
It almost makes me feel like somebody fed the AI this and then it produced it, because I can't imagine that it just came out of nowhere. It does definitely make me nervous though, because misuse of AI is at an all-time high.
Yeah, no question. But even in the event that someone fed it, right? Which is absolutely what happened, because all computers get information from humans. They input all the things. They create algorithms to trap and discover and to possess information. But ladies and gentlemen, they gonna start thinking on their own. Who has Alexa? What's the lady name on the, Siri? Siri be saying shit and you ain't said nothing.
This is true.
Listen, my cousin Tony is a fucking tech wizard. I'm gonna talk to her about it around the table this holiday season, because it don't make sense. I don't say nothing. Matter of fact, and think about this when you're on your phone. Kendra, I wanna hear what you gotta say. When you're on your phone, you're talking, me and Kendra talking about Memphis, and then all of a sudden we talking about Big Bill's barbecue. And then the shit come up in the ad on Instagram. Of course, humans made that, but then what happens when the robots take over, Ken?
It's basically mad scientists. That's what's happening behind the scenes. So you have people that are implementing things into the system that is not good. And then those are the replies that some people will get, because it's still a database, right? I just don't know where they think they're going to go with the whole robot thing, because this is the thing. If robots take over a lot of the jobs and different things like that, how do they think they're going to make money? Because if humans are not making money, the money trickle up, then what do that do for the economy? So everything cannot be ran by robots or the whole system is going to fail.
And even these big companies like Amazon and, you be seeing these factories and they got the things moving. What happened when the thing malfunctioned? And you got 892 packages coming down the assembly line, this glass. Then they just break all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just things that only humans are going to do. And it's just a fact. But I'm thankful, again, for human beings. I want to tell you, human beings, I am thankful for y'all, child. Y'all are worthy. Because even these people that are being displaced job-wise because of, these factories putting in these systems, man, it's just tragic. And y'all, I want all you, and I'm sorry I got to for the rest of my life, at least the next 4 years while this man's in office. For all you motherfuckers that voted for Trump, I hope your asshole hurt. Don't make that face. I'm dead ass serious. because it's already starting and he ain't even in the office. It's already starting. The tariff thing is becoming a thing. Oh, now you concerned? Like, I hope your asshole hurt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, rest in peace, Chubby Baby. I just want to say rest in peace, Chubby Baby. Y'all know I don't really go to funerals, but I went to a repast this weekend for Chubby Baby. He's an industry favorite, local hero. He's part of Dipset, actually. Big shout out to Jim Jones, Jules Santana. They all came down for the repast. But I wanted to share this for you because I'm truly thankful for knowing who I am and what I am in the community. I go in this place. Big shout out to Alex Gidwan, Soho Lounge. Beautiful. He's a wizard when it comes to building these venues and making these experiential moments and times. But I go in, y'all, and I had on black glasses. Yeah, I had on black glasses. It was a heavy day. Same day the white woman showed up on my doorstep. You know what I'm saying? I'm just heavy. I felt bad for her. All those shit, you don't need to be coming me sharing your motherfucking problems with me. I felt bad for her. But then I go to my man's joint. I see all these people in there with all this love for this man. All this energy and, you know, you haven't seen people. So I'm walking through, I'm hugging everybody. I saw my sister's boo, Bernard. He was there, hugged him. And then I'm going around the room. And because I have dark shades on, no one can see where I'm looking. My face might be this way, but I might be looking that way. You get what I'm saying? That's why I wear dark shades in the club sometimes. So, and this was in the club, child. When I tell you they was turned, this was not your normal repast where we just passing around food talking shit. All right, these motherfuckers was doing Soul Train Line, and that's how I want to go out in 2,700 when I die. Okay, listen to me. I want y'all turned. Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is I'm hugging my man. I see my other partner, and I'm going from person to person. I'm trying to see who I see, and mind you, I can't really see because it's dark in there and I got on some dark glasses, which don't try that at home. So I hug my partner. I look up out the corner of my eye, and I saw somebody I know go like this. And I'm like, I know my face was pointed towards that motherfucker. So are you disgusted with me? So I'm like, let me not even trip on it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just hug and go over and give him a hug. So I walk over and I gave the motherfucker, he's like, man, we gotta talk. Man, we gotta talk, man, you know. I'm like, all right, cool, give me a hug, how you doing? So as he hugged me, like, man, you know, I ain't seen you, man, you ain't, you know, and I'm like, nigga, I'm seeing you right now. As a matter of fact, if you ever wanna reach out, I'm a phone call away. And it diffused a situation like that, but it led me to like really see how people look at me. Cause I had the shit on when I walked in there. Y'all know I walked in there with some whole other shit on, and that's just what I do. And I get that you upset with your own life on some level. And I'm keeping it 1,000 right now because there's no reason anyone should give me that kind of energy. I only come with love, right? But I get it. My wife, my kids, my cars, my home, my family, it all matches. I know that can be painful for some people, but that's not how I act. That's not how I show up. That's not who I am and who I've been to this particular person. And so for me, it's the disdain and disgust people have, and it has nothing to do with you. And I want you to be thankful for the superpowers you do have and not be scared to shine that light wherever you go. Because you can diffuse the shit like I've been doing for 30 years in this motherfucking business. And it be upsetting sometimes because you be like, well, how could you treat me this way? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, especially with people that have benefited from you. How could you feel because I've been able to look 35 and a half at 52? Nigga, I drink whiskey and water. I give you the blueprint. All you got to do is follow the blueprint. I don't know if whiskey and water is going to work for you like it worked for me, so don't try that at home. I'm just saying, lead by example. But talk to me, y'all, because I just don't know why people be, putting their shit on other people. And that inspired my Soul Food Sunday. Y'all all saw my Soul Food Sunday. And it's about consistency. I had more words to say, like insecure and all the things. But why can't people just be consistent? You know what it is. Talk to me, Sheryl.
It's funny that you talk about this because I was literally having lunch with a friend and we were talking about how some people we still consider friends really are insecure and they may or may not have ill intent. But because our light shines so bright, they don't know how to accept or coexist with it. So instead of just coexisting and you shine your light and I shine mine, you want to create some kind of beef. Babe, there's no beef.
I'm too motherfucking old.
First of all, also that, but I've never felt like that toward people. I've never felt like I was in competition with anybody else. I have never felt like there was any reason to be mean to somebody. I'm going to let you keep burning the bridges that you burning. And I'm going to keep being myself and you still going to be mad. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's the thing we have to get to the point of. We have to realize that a lot of things that, like you said, Kenny, a lot of things that people have or odds they have against us, it ain't nothing to do that has anything to do with us. It has everything to do with what they haven't dealt with or what they're trying not to deal with or what they're choosing not to deal with. I got somebody in my life right now. I would love for them to be in my life forever, but they won't do their work. And if you won't do your work, you can't have too much access to me because it's always going to go back to some insecurity that you have, which has nothing to do with me, or some trauma that you've not dealt with that has nothing to do with me. So I think it's just not fair to not do your work. Do your work.
Do the work. And you know what's crazy too, though, Sugar? It's like when you think about, and I'm coming to you, Ken, like when you think about that type of energy, it don't even be warranted. It's like, I get it. It's plenty of assholes out here that have favor, that act like assholes. And I'm gonna let them have it in As the World Turns with Kenny Burns today. But child, when I tell you, it don't even be making sense. Like, you have the same 24 hours that I have. Kenny, we be talking about this because it don't balance out. It make you look crazy. Because the way that people feel about me is the way that I project myself into the world. It's nothing but love. How many times we been out and somebody been around all of us and it be something positive and uplifting? I'm talking about life-changing shit and you want to talk about I ain't called you? Nigga, you got a family. I got a family. Talk to me, Ken, because I want to name names.
Yeah, I share that wholeheartedly. And I have learned not to surround myself with those type of people. I don't have time for that. I know that I'm not the friend that's going to be for needy people. If you're needy, I'm not your friend because we all are grown. We have lives, we have family, and we have obligations. We have stuff to do. And I just had this conversation with a friend this weekend and we were speaking about this. And I said, if I had a friend that, you know how people fall out because you didn't come to my birthday party, that is the craziest shit I ever heard of. It's a birthday party. Baby, I wasn't able to come, but I don't love you any differently. And if we gonna fall out over me not attending a birthday party, then so fucking be it. Because I don't have time to babysit you or whatever kind of insecurities you have in regards to something like that. Now, I'm gonna show up when I'm able to show up. And you're gonna know I love you because I'm gonna show that. But if one little thing that I can't attend or something like that, and I'm not there, and then you have an issue with that, girl, you need, or man, whoever you are, you got issues.
Yeah, come on, see, it's the sass for me. It's the sass with that ass for me. You feel me? I agree. People don't even know what you go through too, though. Child, since my daddy died, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. I'm talking about both son surgery. I'm talking about shit, and I gotta make you feel comfortable. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, y'all. It's just, but I gotta make you feel comfortable. You ain't called me. You ain't check on my family. You ain't done shit for me. And I'm talking to all you niggas and bitches. I'm sorry, I'm just on one because we about to get some Thanksgiving ingredients and meals and things we need to share at the table together. But I'm tired. By the way, Tiffany over there applauding today. She ain't gave me no trouble.
She's unhinged, everybody.
No, I'm not unhinged. Just Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for y'all. Listen, y'all, I'm not going to, and I tell you both, and y'all, Kendra be taking it personal. Kendra be taking it personal, and Sugar hit me. But I just so proud of y'all. And I'm really proud of all of us. You know what I'm saying? Even Tiffany sometime. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud. All the time, Tiffany. She got a man now, so I got to start letting her have it more, so I don't want to hear shit. But I want y'all to know I'm proud of y'all. And I'm just tired of the bullshit. And I don't need it. And that's another thing. Big shout out to James McMillan, my former lawyer and good friend, great friend. Big shout out to Keith and Jamila. We went hiking this weekend, right? And we were having these conversations about Shine and Puff and, you know, all the things going on in culture. And I was so proud to not have to answer to a motherfucker. Do you hear me? Do you know the power of that? We're going to get into that, what you could do with your families this weekend to secure your future. But I was just so proud. I was in that moment like, I really ain't been beholden to nobody, no building, no person, no entity telling me what the fuck I got to do, how I got to move. You know what type of freedom that is? But that's been my sanity in this fucking last 5 years of craziness. I've been going through it, but don't nobody give a fuck. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Thanksgiving is upon us. And I'm thankful for my family. These motherfuckers are respectful, and yes, I affectionately refer to them as motherfuckers because my mother-in-law's in here. But I love them with all my soul. And you wanna know why I love them? And I wanna know how y'all feel and what y'all can give for etiquette during the holidays, because they don't come to my house with strangers. Oh no, they ain't never brought nobody that wasn't supposed to be there to my house. They take their shoes off. Not even if I ask them to, except my father-in-law. Sometimes this nigga, Frank Juarez, he had his shoes on in the house yesterday. I ain't say nothing. But anyway, everybody takes their shoes off, okay? And then they help with the dishes. They gonna go rent a car or drive down this motherfucker to go help Jessica get groceries. It's the most welcoming love fest. I've been telling y'all, I told y'all last week, I can't wait till they get here. I want to see everybody. And then Tony bought me some Gary's popcorn. Child, had the can almost gone. It ain't even got damn turkey day. What's some etiquette for y'all? Because sometimes people do not have etiquette when they come to your house for the holidays.
For me, I have a mat at the front of my door that says, cute shoes, take them off. And then when you step in my door, there's some house shoes in a little package that you can open up, sit on the bench, and change out your shoes. So yeah, no shoes in my house either. But one of the things I would say is when you go to someone's house for Thanksgiving, don't load up your plate when you know there's a house full of people that needs to eat. Now, you can go back for a second plate after everybody done got rid of their first plate, but don't be trying to eat all the goddamn food on your first run down the buffet, okay?
Especially when you don't plan to stay long. You look greedy.
Or you didn't even offer to bring shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then at the end of the night, assist with the cleanup or at least ask. And don't load up all the food to take it home, because there is other people, maybe some people haven't gotten there yet, or some other people want to take some things home. But don't be greedy, y'all. Think about other people, okay?
Greedy motherfuckers. Yeah, trifling. Just trifling. Tiffany do that shit every year. Tiffany and Ron, they come to my house and just take shit and leave. They don't even stay. Go on, get on. You want to say something? Go on, say something.
See, what you're not going to do is lie on me on this show today.
Okay, the last 3 Thanksgivings now, your ass ain't stood around now, Ma. Am I lying? Come on now, Tosh, am I lying? Where the fuck? Ron at least come sit down, act like he want to be there. And Ron got a whole family that he don't go spend time with. He come to my family. And he stay around for a little bit. Tiffany, how long you stay?
The reason I do this, I come, I eat, I say hello, hug everybody, and leave, because Mr. Burns
Where's my gunshot noises?
Look, because Mr. Burns gives so much. So for me, I just want to give him his time with his family so that he can get it replenished back.
Nah, that's the setup. Let me tell you what's happening. She got a whole nigga now, okay? So we ain't gonna see her this Thanksgiving. She's setting me up for the motherfucking letdown. Sugar, talk to me, baby. I know we have some etiquette for Thanksgiving, and you are definitely a host with the most.
I am. One of the things that I think is important is if you come, bring something. Whatever it is, it don't have to be nothing special. Bring something to the house. If you are going to take something from the house, bring something to the house. I always go to one of my sisters for Thanksgiving. I hosted one time, but I typically don't host because I have the smallest house of everybody. But I always take stuff with me, even if it's just fruit tea or, I'm going to make the turkey, so I bring everything I need to make if you're contributing, bring something. Also, like one of y'all said, don't be bringing no randos.
Yeah, I can't. First of all, y'all know the rules for Loveland. I don't like nobody coming to my house anyway. You bring somebody. I had one of my mentees did that shit one time. Boy, I fried his ass. I said, nigga. Okay. What'd you say, Tiff?
Same. I don't want everybody to know where I live. Don't bring everybody to my house. You ain't coming in.
Yeah, I'm like that too. Like, I don't mind if it's good energy, but at least run it by me before you bring somebody to my house. Because sometimes I have to prepare for certain people to come to my house in my mind. Like, I ain't got my sage out. Why are you over here?
Even family members, like
especially family members.
Them too. One year, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story.
Story time.
One year we was at Thanksgiving. This been years though. This is when I stopped taking my purse into the family Thanksgiving.
Oh Lord.
The purses was in the room and the doors were shut. We go in there. Somebody was in there going through the fucking purses. I said,
No way.
Hell no. What kind of shit is this?
Oh,
And
hell
family. This is family. That's why.
This is a nice watch I got on. And it tells time real good. Right now it says what? 3 to 5. Lockdown. Boom, boom. Roxanne! You put on a red light!
Nah. I don't. Nope.
I got a story. I'm gonna tell it.
Story time.
Since my mother-in-law in here, child, we had Thanksgiving dinner at my mother-in-law house, you know. And you know, I don't have a childhood home. This is like my childhood home. You know what I'm saying? I came there as a youngin'. They done seen me become a man, take care of their daughter, have grandkids, all the great things. I love going there. I love them. Y'all know how much I love them. And child, Betty, God rest her dead, child. Ooh, Lord, we was having dinner, child, and we telling jokes and shit. And I don't know what happened, but a tooth came flying across the table. Oh yeah, a tooth. I'm sorry, Mike. A tooth. It's a true story. Tooth just boom, pop. I said, oh shit. I think I said oh shit like that. When I tell you, crying, laughing, everything. She's sitting up there like,
Oh, well, no, I just don't even where to go.
So big shout to your motherfucking families. You better appreciate. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got one too. Sugar. Come on.
I got a Thanksgiving story too. My daddy is one of 5. 4 boys, 1 girl. My uncles, okay, so some of y'all have met my daddy or you've heard me talk about him.
Right.
He's a hoot.
A hoot.
My uncles are just as much of a hoot as my daddy. It's wild.
Right.
It's like they're the same person.
It's a good
made
time.
over. Oh, it's a great time.
Yeah.
One of my uncles walked up to me with a tooth and some super glue and said, Sheryl, you got it. I said, what? I'm going to send a picture to Tiff so we can post it.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wait. I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, baby girl. I'm like, no, sir. I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't sign me up for none of it because you are a menace. More of a menace than Kenny Bird.
Unhinged for super glue. Put that shit back in your face, And y'all know another great conversation to have at the Thanksgiving table, y'all, is I think it's time for some of us to ask for help. Yeah, I think it's time. I don't think you needy motherfuckers need to just be asking frivolously. I don't think you need to be doing that. That means ask for something you don't need. I think you need to take advantage that you're with the people that know you best. I think you need to take advantage of the fact that these people have seen you grow. And 9 times out of 10, you got that successful family member. You have that family member with some access, right? And they'll be with you for a couple hours, maybe a couple days, and you can sit there and engage, talk about your dreams, talk about your ambitions, where you want to go. Take advantage of that time. Yes. And be genuine with it. That's how the people that do have something don't feel a way about you asking. Let's become interested in what they do. Let's talk to them about things that can help them. If you have an entry point with a skill set, talk about those things. It's time. I've been watching Yellowstone. I want something to be passed down in your lineage. 150 years. Tiffany, you have anybody in your family that could pass anything down? 50 years, let alone 150 years? Me neither. You're not alone. It's time. And also, too, with the elders. You know, your elders are with you during the holidays. Do you know anything about their will, their trust? The land they might have over here, you don't know nothing about that, do you? Well, guess what? It all affects your bottom line eventually. Not just selfishly so that you can continue to grow what you're building, but do you know what they want to do with their golden years? What I say earlier, Tiff, their sunset? Do you know how they want to ride off into the sunset? You need to be asking these questions, ladies and gentlemen. Thanksgiving is a time to be thankful. We're not subscribing to Columbus And the people that came here and took from my Indian brothers and sisters. We talking about the fact that we have this time together. Let's make the most of it. And on another note, I was listening to Halle Berry talk about her looks and beauty. And I think this is another Thanksgiving round table discussion. Check this out. Tiff, play that clip.
I have longed for someone to say something to me other than, oh gosh, you're so pretty. I have longed to hear other words. I know I'm more than this. So as I've aged, I've been determined to age gracefully and naturally. I think it's a shame that as women, we're being told that we have to find a way to stay eternally young, forever 30, as though we're not allowed to be human and do what we're naturally born to do. We're born to age and die. But somehow as women, we have to do the unthinkable. We have to figure out a way to do it. And unfortunately, we're turning ourselves into monsters trying to do that. So I'm committed to being a spokesperson for allowing yourself to age gracefully, knowing that you're more than this shell you're walking around in.
Yeah, listen, I'm with that. Round of applause for Halle Berry. And if you come to my house and your face is different from last year, I'm gonna say something. Every woman in my family knows how I feel about them fucking with their faces. Now listen, I'm not saying you can't do a little something that look natural. I'm not saying that. That's if you feel that way now. But you coming in looking like the cat lady, I'm gonna look at you crazy. And if I don't have to say shit sometimes, everybody know my looks. But how do y'all feel like that? Because I do feel women are put at a disadvantage with that, right? Because I did marry Jessica, by the way, because how fine her mama is still. Look, you should see, I should bring her ass over here on camera. And she got the grade too, child. I know what's happening. 25 years. Hello? Didn't I always tell you that, right, Ma? Hello? They're twins. But all you gotta do is take care of yourself. And at some point, by the way, talking to all my brothers out there, at some point it's gonna have to be about the person. You better like that motherfucker. You better want to have some hobbies and things y'all can do together. Keep your independent time too now. Just don't take too much time away from me. I'm getting older, I'm getting more sensitive, I need attention. But anyway, you feel what I'm saying? Talk to me.
I think that it's so important to do that inner work, like you said. But once you do that inner work, it shows on the outside. It shows, and your skin is glowing. You don't have a bunch of blemishes. You don't have a lot of wrinkles. And if you do a little nip and tuck, don't let it be where your face is totally different. I don't care what you do with your face.
Hold on.
But baby, don't come in here looking like a whole different person.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I understand people don't want hard lines and they get a little Botox, but the fillers don't look realistic. I'm just gonna go on and say it, y'all. The fillers don't look realistic. And those of us who are melanated, we already got fillers. We just gotta make sure that we are taking care of ourselves so that we are moisturized from the inside out.
Yeah.
Drink your water, mind your business, and stop eating super salty things because you're gonna look swollen. Then you're gonna need a fluid flush.
No, I agree. Listen, I'm going to the doctor today, actually. And it's a new internist because my big shout out to doctor called me. He retired. This man couldn't call me, by the way, because it's non-compete. I'm like, well, what if I didn't call you? You know what I'm saying? I would have known you hadn't left. But anyway, child. Yearly's here. But you got to get it also detected. I'm doing the body scan, and I'm going to tape the experience for y'all because it's just good to know about your bodies, man. You know, I'm halfway through. I'm going to live to 102, by the way. I just decided today. But I'm halfway through. So you gotta know, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with your body? Ken, how you feel about that? Because I tell both of y'all all the time, I tell Tim, don't touch your fucking faces like that. You know what I mean? I heard you, Sugar, and a little bit maybe, but when that shit start getting weird and you can't motherfucking push your skin down and you motherfucking shit it, like I don't know what to do.
I agree. I am blessed to be coming up on the age of 46 in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Sagittarius season is here. Yes, it is.
Oh, shit.
And I just don't want to, I'm scared of doing anything to my face or my body. I don't want to put any kind of foreign things into myself. I feel like even Botox, I know that people say that it's okay. But in my head, I'm thinking, okay, you get that shit in there and it start tightening, and then what happens when it wear out? Am my nerves gonna be okay? Am I gonna be fine? Is my skin gonna start sagging? And then the little wrinkles I was worried about, then they worse. So I'd rather just age gracefully gracefully. I'd rather do that because, like she said, that's a part of life. That's a part of who you're supposed to be. I don't want to look like a plastic. These people be looking fucking crazy, like they got on mask or something, and they think they look good. And I'm like, these lip stuff, plumping up your lips and shit, all that stuff look crazy.
Yeah, all these ass injections and your body be looking frumpy as a motherfucker.
Sagging and shit, all lopsided.
All right.
Shit, yeah.
Everybody's unhinged. Everybody's unhinged. I'm like, Lord.
All right, it's Thanksgiving time, ladies and gentlemen.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits. You name it.
There we go.
You like that? Big shout out to Shirley Seeds. I love that. And it is that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just going to go and tell y'all, and I'm having this conversation so that the nation can add to their Thanksgiving meal. Me personally, my wife been spoiling me, child. We was getting these turkeys for a long time. We get like one lemon pepper, then we get the one regular, and we have all this. But she been making them the last couple years. Tastes like Jesus made it. Now, me personally, I don't do all the stuff that all them do. They do the stuffings. They do the goddamn, I mean, it's so much shit in the kitchen, okay? I need turkey. I need potato salad that my mother or my wife can make because my wife done got there with mama's potato salad and I, you know what I'm just blessed. And then I need some green beans and the motherfucking biscuits. I don't need all that other shit. Now y'all can have the cranberry sauce, y'all can have the stuffings, y'all can have the duck and all the weird shit y'all eat. But listen, go on and add to your Thanksgiving week and your Christmas week some Garrett's Popcorn Chicago mix and order you a piece of cake. This is what, go on Google's, a piece of cake. From Atlanta, Georgia, they ship. The white chocolate tastes like Jesus. All that red velvet goddamn put you in the headlock. Go on, do yourself a favor. What else do y'all need at Thanksgiving? What are some of y'all favorites y'all can share with the nation?
Wait a minute, where are we ordering this cake from?
A piece of cake.
Oh, I didn't realize you were saying that.
Yeah, that's the place.
I thought you were saying order a piece of cake, not order from a piece of cake.
Yeah, it's called a piece of cake, unless you can make cake. Sweets are important. Vanilla bean Haagen-Dazs too. I'm gonna eat some this week. I'm lactose intolerant.
Okay, so first of all, we are black. We eat dressing. We don't eat stuffing. So let's start there.
Hey, where my goddamn gun emoji
Ask
noise?
your mother-in-law. Ask her. Is it dressing or stuffing, Mom?
Is it dressing or stuffing? Stuffing.
What?
She love me. Get my gun noise. She's from North Carolina, been in Michigan her whole life.
East
Come on.
Coast-ish. Okay, but anyway, we have a set menu that we've used for years. I have now become the turkey cooker, so I do Cajun turkey for my family. We have collard greens, we have squash casserole, corn casserole, sweet potato casserole, macaroni and cheese, and
we got mac too. And sweet potato casserole. We got that. Mama said we got both of those.
With pecans on the top. My sister kills it. Sheryl Rae Reid. And then my daddy usually makes a bunch of desserts. But we are limiting it this year. So we will have, because daddy don't need to be doing all of that. So we
all the sugars. Okay, got it.
So, well, no, not even that. He's just not,
making it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we're going to do it. It's going to be a pound cake. There's going to be a cheesecake most likely. And sweet potato pies, of course.
We get the pound cake too.
My signature fruit tea is always in the building.
Hey, Cheryl, can I ask something of you, sweetheart?
Sure.
Can you cook for me one day, child? You be talking about some shit I might, and she making them be spoke cocktails, Ron. You should ask if you can come too. I'm not going to invite no strangers. Kendra.
So when I cook, because I cook the whole spread. Now your girl can burn now.
Oh, child, we see the videos. You can stop them.
I cook, because I'm working a lot. I ain't got time to be cooking now. So I usually do my turkey, and I just do it regular. I brine it overnight, and then I season it, put it in the oven. Unless we smoke it. So that's another thing. And I cook my dressing, because we call it dressing. I cook my dressing. I cook my sweet potatoes. It's not a casserole. I just make sweet potatoes. And my mother-in-law taught me how to make that years ago. Quick story. When me and Fred was first dating, I didn't know how to cook. And he asked me to make him some sweet potatoes, and I made them, and I fucked them up. I already knew I did. So he probably went home and talked about me to his mama. because the next day at that point in time, I was working at the store.
Right.
She came into the store the next day and said, Kendra, come back here and let me show you how to make these sweet potatoes. Now, I didn't have no recipe. I had to stand there and look, and she threw the shit in the pot, and I learned from that. And my sweet potatoes taste like Jesus made them for real. Like everybody want my sweet potatoes that I learned from my mother-in-law. Okay, and so then I cook my greens and I cook my rolls and I make a homemade apple pie. My godson love my apple pie, but a lot of other people do too. And then my macaroni and cheese and so forth. So I cook my whole spread. I know, your girl can burn. I do my thing.
Yeah. Fred ain't never leaving your ass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you add some of these amazing things to your Thanksgiving dinner. And now it's time for Live from the Comments section.
All right, so I don't have any comments, but if y'all would like a Thanksgiving cocktail, I'll post something for y'all. Because nobody really said nothing to me this week, and I love y'all, but y'all ain't say nothing.
What? Ron,
nothing. Get
in her DMs. I mean, on her post, please.
Kenny, leave that man alone.
No, because I found out his handle. He's a sneaky motherfucker. I'm not on Instagram. I found it, motherfucker. It's World Champs with an S. Get him. Get him. All right, Kendra, come on, talk to me.
So my comment is from Brown Sugar, and it was regarding the Tyson fight. And she said, honestly, I'm glad I didn't watch it, but kudos to Mike Tyson for getting that bag. And I had another comment on TikTok, but the man didn't have a real address, and he was talking shit. So this week we thankful, so I just figure I'll keep with the positive. And we all should be glad that, Mike Tyson just at least got in the ring at 58. Damn, let the man get his money, whatever that looks like.
Yeah, $20 million. I'd fight Jake Paul. And I ain't gonna lie to I wouldn't let him beat me. Because I know Mike, I don't give a fuck if he was 100. I'm not lying to you. And he worked out like he worked out prior to that fight. He did none of that in the ring. All he had to do was half of that in the ring. He done knocked that boy out. Just reflect.
I promise y'all, I thought that in the last round, he was just gonna come on through with it. And he didn't, and I was disappointed.
Yeah, but the first round, he had that, and then it was like, slow down, Mike, you're looking too much like your old self. I'm supposed to win. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have some live from the comments section. Tiffany, give it to them.
Yes, we do. And I noticed that whenever y'all were giving off y'all's menus, nobody said pumpkin. I don't know why y'all be
Nobody eat
pumpkin.
that shit, Tiffany, that new nigga trying to give you pumpkin pie.
That's white people.
It ain't nobody but you and my friend Kevin Fredericks, Kev on stage, that like that pumpkin mess. And 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
I feel the hate coming from there because I heard what Kendra said too about it being dubs, and I know what you're talking about with Kevin. See, y'all wrong, but no, the love from the comments comes from the first one. Actually, comes from Naturally Friday. Of course, last week because we were doing topical, y'all got nothing but love. So to Sugar's point, it was a lot of feedback giving y'all the kudos and for being hilarious. And Naturally Friday said,
y'all stars now.
Well, no, KB, all of y'all, because Naturally Friday shouted you out for your loofah. Your loofah shout out.
Oh, I love me some loofah.
She said, not loofah with the SMH and the laughing emoji. She said, another great episode as always. And then keeping up with the love, we have Mad Good Cookies, who said, I love when Unc plays either this, talking about your As the World Turns, or whenever you do the Law and Order, they say that you keep it real.
Oh, thank you very much. And we're going to keep it real because we ain't got shit else to do. You know what I'm talking about? Time is ticking and you need the truth. And now it's time for As the World Turns with Kenny Burns. Listen here, you jive turkeys. Yes, you! Just because you might be famous and have more access and money than most doesn't mean that you are better or should be treated any different. You still ain't shit. And your insecurities prove that every time something doesn't serve your narcissistic, entitled, and delusional sense of reality. It's all the real and genuine, authentic people out there. You must keep going. Your presence is a fake superhero's kryptonite. Amen.
Amen.
Praise Jesus. I wish you and your beautiful families an amazing Thanksgiving weekend. And before we get up out of here, Sugar and Kendra in unison, child. Let's get up out of here.
The dream is real.
The dream been real. Kiss my ass.
Whoa.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey.
I'm sorry. The dream is real.